Hello, hello. We are here with another episode of Gamebound, a little show where we play a game that's not a full campaign, probably a one-shot, maybe a little mini-series, but we do something different. And today, because Connor is not here, we can't do Anno Domini, but we will play a role-playing game, and I'm very excited about it, because we're going to play Apocalypse World. And Apocalypse World is one of my favorite role-playing games. I mean, I pretty much like any system that comes from the Apocalypse World main engine. It's just a cool base system for telling fun, interesting, and escalating stories. So we are going to do a little apocalypse thing today. We're going to be after the end of the world, and I'm excited to see the horrifying and interesting characters these lovely people have come up with. So, real quick, let's go ahead. All the characters have been made already. Let's go around. Let's have everybody introduce themselves. Give whatever information you want to tell us about your character. Just, playbooks and all. At the very least, playbooks and stuff. But I guess the question would be, do we want to introduce our look now or wait until the characters are introduced on screen? It doesn't really matter to me either way.
I think the rulebook has you describe your character when you introduce them for the hex stuff, so we could just do that if you want. I mean, that's how it
that's basically what we're doing right now.
Right. I'm just saying I think they include their look in that.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that then. So let's have everybody give us your playbook and your look at the very least, but then you can tell us whatever else you want about your character. We'll go around and do that real quick, and then we'll do hex after we've already gotten everybody's base character, just so everybody knows who they might be wanting a relationship with. So, David, who's Ollie?
Ollie is a savvy head. He is a man. He wears tech gear on him. He has a gas mask. He has a bearded face, squinty eyes, and a large body. For moves, he has Reality's Fraying Edge, which allows me to have a augury in my workspace. He has a workspace because he's a savvy head, which this we'll see more of in a second. And I have Things Speak, which lets me touch stuff and ask questions about what was previously done with those things. Mm-hmm. He is -1 hard, 0 cool, -1 hot, 2 sharp, and 2 weird. Cool. In both senses of the thing. Yeah, that's what I've got so far.
Cool stuff. Josh, who's racing? As I quickly try to, I think my camera got unplugged somehow. Who's racing?
I'm in the middle of picking out a look because I forgot to actually do that. Racing is.
Is that a raisin pun?
Excuse me. Why would you accuse me of such an unfounded thing? Not at all. I mean, the character quote I wrote for her. Old Grandma Ray, she never late. Neither early. She get there when she get there. And if you have a problem with that, she got a shot-off shotty and a problem with your face.
Nice. That was how I knew that this was your character.
Grayson is the gun lugger. She is a old woman with battered old armor, mad eyes, a stringy body, and she's got 1 cool, 3 hard, -2 hot, 2 sharp, and -1 weird.
So far, a pretty ugly group. This is good. Good.
Cool.
Just keep the hot and the negatives. Let's do it.
Well, Jared, who's Lavender Spice?
Well, I am Lavender Spice.
Yes, I was bemoaning the fact that you named your character Lavender Spice and then deprived us of an image.
I'm looking for one, but I can't quite find one that finds.
You can steal mine from Nightlight if he's anything like he sounds.
Wow, that's pretty spot on.
Yep, had a feeling.
But yeah, you can't really tell what gender they are. Yeah.
So what does that mean exactly for you?
He's an anime character.
Yes. What do you mean? What is that?
So you just look androgynous?
Yeah.
Okay.
and they don't really they won't really tell you either.
Yeah.
I gotta say they instead of he because I'm so used to saying he.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and describe your character, and I need to let someone in real quick.
Okay. I have luxury wear, a beautiful face, cool eyes, steady hands, and a slim body. Those were all the options. I have 1 cool, 1 hard, 3 hot, 1 sharp, and -2 weird.
Yeah, you do.
They heard. Okay. And my moves are the breathtaking, which just gives me an extra hot, and hypnotic, which let me expand that.
That is the best move in the game, by the way. I'm just gonna. Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Wow.
Basically, if I get someone alone, I can do whatever I want to them.
Never mind. That's not the move I thought it was. I thought it was the move where if you strip, no one can look away from you.
No.
No, that was the other one I wanted, but. What else am I supposed to describe? Oh, they have. Since I'm a Skinner, I have a specific art form. But I'm not going to tell you what it is because
Not
we'll have
yet.
to find that out.
All right, sounds good. I'm excited to hear about that. Yeah. Cool. Carly, who's Gale?
Gail is a brainer. She you find my information. She has high form aware, a sweet face, caring eyes, and a slight body. She has 0 cool, 0 hard, 1 hot, 0 sharp, and 3 weird.
Nice.
Very nice. Cool stuff. So let's go ahead and do Hex. Now, Hex, go ahead and everybody pull up the character, the creating a brain, or creating a whatever your playbook is sheet in the main rulebook, and then at the bottom of that, on the bottom right of that sheet, it should say HX. It says everyone introduces their characters by name, look, and outlook, and then you go around again for Hex. So on your turn, ask 1, 2, or all 3 of the. It will tell you, right? Like on your turn, ask whatever, and ask some of those questions, and put Hex down as whatever it says there. And so the way you'll do this is in your character sheet, add another thing, another hex, right at below HX. You add a field, put in the character's name with which you have this hex, and the amount of hex you have with them. That's what you're going to be doing. Ollie, we'll start with you. Go ahead and ask your questions.
Okay. Which of you is the most strange?
Get to answer a question. Answers
Wow.
us.
I vote Jared's character.
I mean, statistically, Gale has the highest weird.
Yes, but
Fair.
weird
That
isn't
doesn't
strange.
necessarily mean you're the most strange.
I'm probably the most normal, other than my 3 weird.
I guess I will take.
Okay, all right. So I will put +1 for lavender spice. Yeah, that's my favorite scent at Bath and Body Works. All right. Which of you is the biggest potential problem?
I might have to take that one, I guess.
I don't think the same person can answer these questions. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Old lady with an attitude problem, a shotgun, and a handbasket.
Yeah, I'm thinking race in as well.
Sounds fair. Yeah. Okay, so I have +2 with you, and I have -1 with Gale. Makes sense. We're both weird, so yeah. All right. That's my thing.
Cool. Awesome.
Question for you, Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb, hold on one sec.
Mm-hmm.
The Gunlugger's playbook here says on the other's terms, choose which characters you think is the smartest. Is this section here, is this supposed to be something that I make them do, or is this something that I do while they're...
Let me take a look
unclear to me
about the
what
way
this
it's
is
worded.
supposed to mean.
Sure. Gunlugger. Yeah, so no, it's go around again for Hex. On your turn, ask 1, 2, or all 3. You ask those questions. For everyone else, right? Hex -1. On the others' turns, answer their questions as you like. So just as you answered all these questions. That's what that
Are we
means.
looking at the same page?
Yep. Or no, maybe.
I'm
so
looking at the basic
page
playbooks Gunlugger.
creating a Gunlugger. You're on that section?
Yeah. Name, stats, moves. Hex, list the other characters' names. Go around again for Hex. On your turn, choose 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
It doesn't say to ask. It's a tell. For
It
Gunlugger.
says ask on mine. What?
I'm on the apocalypse-world.com
Oh.
document. Is this not the document that we're using?
We're on a PDF. I don't know if that's
The PDF
same
that
thing.
I had sent a link
it's
to?
a PDF document.
That's what you're
Then,
looking
yeah,
at?
should be the same thing.
Not the same document. Well, maybe it's the same document you sent. Hang
I
on.
don't think it is. No, I think it's different because you might have first edition.
There's a
and not second
there's
edition.
a 2.0 edition.
Oh.
Maybe they normalized the questions just so they wouldn't be as.
Maybe.
It was telling people. Maybe that didn't sit
Well,
well.
now I'm gonna have to rethink my Oh wow, this is much longer PDF. Yes.
Should be on page 48 or 45, depending on where you're looking.
Validate that my stats are.
Yeah, here's questions. Yeah, all right.
Found 2 very good pictures. I can't choose between them.
You should just post them both, and we'll tell you which one's cooler.
This is similar.
They're fairly similar, but
Okay. Sorry.
You can go ahead and ask your questions.
Which of you once left me bleeding and did nothing for me?
And so if he asks this question, I'm pretty sure there has to be someone who answers the
someone
question.
picks it. Yeah.
no one else wants it.
I mean, I feel like that's something Ollie would do just out of the fact that he's strange, but less out of that. But if you think that makes sense for Lavender more so, then
I mean, if he was bleeding in front of Lavender, he probably wouldn't have gotten away.
Oh.
If that's the kind of dichotomy we want right off the bat, I'll take it. But
I mean, it's a one shot. It can be as bad as it wanted to be.
No, I think there are some limits. The Twitch terms of
I'm pretty sure
service.
That's true.
Personal morals.
I mean,
very fair.
let's rewind to that time when we played the Sprawl and started out with maximum heat on a Megacorp and spent most of the session trying not to be horribly murdered.
That did
I
happen.
feel like it's not going to be any worse than that.
But there are different types of worse.
Yeah, I feel like it's not going to be any more dangerous than that.
Yeah, knock on wood. So is the answer Ollie because he's distracted, basically?
Well,
I feel like he would have.
so like I have a different one in mind for Ollie, but since I can't
right.
tell, I have to ask. Then I guess I'm subjected to the whims of the other players.
Well, that's fine. What's the one you had in
fine.
mind for me? Because we can.
Well, the other one was which of you is prettiest and/or smartest.
oh, that's me.
Well, it depends on which one you care about. I have two.
I don't
smarts.
think Ray would give two.
Yeah.
I don't think Ray would give two squirrels'
shakes.
tails about what.
Yeah.
About what Lavender looks like.
So smartest then?
Gail, what's your-
point there?
Your
Not
smarts?
Ray's type, to be honest.
My what?
You're sharp. Sorry.
0.
Okay.
So
Then if
Ollie
he
is
cares
the
about
smartest.
brains, then yeah, that's me. So then that's fine. Yeah.
Nah, she doesn't particularly care about brains either.
Okay. But I suppose you have to care about one. Well, you don't have to ask that question technically. You can choose not to.
Yeah,
It's up to you.
I had an angle. I wanted to play a character a certain angle, and
Mhm.
now I'm
That's fine.
questioning the origin of that angle. So I don't know. We'll just, you know what? I'm just gonna take that storyline and throw it out, and we'll make up something on the fly.
Okay.
Which of you once left me bleeding and did nothing for me? Let's go back to that one. Make a reasonable case this time. Not a Josh doesn't want that answer case.
I mean, I feel like he probably would have tried to do weird soul vapor stuff and testing on an injured person. So I feel like Ollie would have done that. Probably not realizing that you were like actually in danger.
All right. And then, which of you has fought shoulder to shoulder with me?
That's definitely not me.
I'll take that one.
Yeah.
Nice.
The ladies. Girl power, go.
Is that a Pokemon? I don't.
Yep.
Okay.
It's the feminist type Pokemon.
Oh,
Oh dear.
don't give them any ideas. I'm running out of them already.
Do
Yeah.
you want to ask the last
don't
one
know.
or not?
No, not this
Okay,
game.
so that means you have -1 with lavender spice then. Cool, sounds good. So the only person you really care about is Gale then.
Cool.
Okay, lavender spice. What are your questions?
Where would those be located?
This section called creating a Skinner.
Okay.
Find that on the bottom right of that page. Should list.
What page number it is?
It should be 65 or 68, depending on how it's counted.
It's 65 PDF and 62 like written on the page. I don't know. I hate that. It always does that.
It's 62 written on the page. Okay.
Or well, I guess
No, it's 65 written on the page, 68 written in
Oh,
the PDF.
okay.
No, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I was looking at the beginning of the class. Yeah. He's right. 65.
Oh, okay.
68 on.
Ask 1, 2, or all 3. I know.
Which one of you is my lover? Oh man.
I mean, wait.
So
but
one of the
if
things
somebody
I
asks us this question, don't we know whether
actually
or not
one of the
you're male or
things. One of the things I'm remembering, though, is it does say on everybody else's sheet, on the other's turns, answer their questions as you like, which implies that you don't necessarily have to answer if you don't want to. So that should
My
apply to
question
everyone.
suck.
Well, but if you're androgynous and you have a lover, don't they know which
Yeah.
androgynous you are?
Yeah.
Which
Okay, just
androgynous you are. That's not how etymology works at
Yep.
all, but
I'm aware. Anyways,
You took that word, tore it to pieces, and used all the wrong parts.
yep, that was intentional. Okay.
you broke Carly.
Well,
To be fair,
Yeah.
it's not that hard to do.
I mean, the other one is which one of you is in love with me?
There's another one in there.
it's
And
also
which one of you is my friend? Yeah.
That's the least entertaining one.
Mm-hmm.
Which one are you actually asking first, Lavender?
Yeah.
I'll just start. Which one of you is my friend?
That would make sense for maybe Ray. Just
Sure.
like she doesn't care too much about people, and as long as you mind your own business, it's good enough for friendship.
Good enough for friendship. Cool.
That also means that no
Well-
matter what, this is going to get weird now. All right, cool.
I don't ask you too many questions, and you don't question my eclectic habits. And between the two of us, we can survive in the same place without making a mess of one another. Mostly because I still keep my shotgun next to my bed at all times.
So, Lavender, do you want to ask any of the other two?
Sure. Which one of you is my lover?
The real question is, which one of us is dumb enough to not know which gender he is, even though we're his lover? I feel like my character is weird enough that he chooses this as well. so-
Yeah.
What did you say, Jared?
I said you don't have to answer. It's fine.
It's true.
How the heck do? Oh, okay, I did it. Okay, I have my picture now.
Oh my. It's not what I was expecting.
I
All
couldn't
right.
find one that fit my original, so I went for more of the ornate instead of the.
Wow.
Gotcha.
All right.
I have an ornate sword, so there you
Great.
go.
Okay.
I'm just a lot more of a weeb than I originally intended.
Well, I mean, it's the apocalypse. No one even knows what that is. It's fine.
Yep, true.
No one even
No.
knows what Japanese
so
is.
is-
So
Because after the apocalypse, you know who survives? Well, all the rest of us were out there doing our jobs and, living our lives. The weebs studied the blade.
They
Damn,
watch
good
other
shot.
people in anime study the blade, and then they sit there in this motion and try and figure out how they're supposed to teleport, and it doesn't do anything, and then they die.
But what if it did because of the psychic maelstrom?
Well,
Mm.
then one of 10,000 of them survived.
Wow, I mean that could be a whole apocalypse world game right there. Like,
Yeah.
for some
the
reason,
surviving
people who watch
Yabus.
anime tap into the psychic maelstrom, and that's.
Oh, that would be the weirdest. Oh,
Anyway, is anyone going to answer
You can go
which one of you
many
is my lover?
amazing places with that. There's so many amazing places with that.
I think I'd rather be in love with him than be his lover. I think it's more entertaining that way.
Yeah, do you want to
So-
say that then? I think that makes more sense too,
Yeah.
right? Because then it's like someone's in love with you, but like,
But I don't know.
yeah,
Which
maybe
gender
once
it is.
you like fall in love and then like maybe have a date, you realize that they're not the gender you thought they were
Yeah.
or something, right? Like,
But also, my best friend's a skeleton, so I don't really know how much he cares.
Oh, that's a new piece of information. I
Yeah.
like that.
okay, cool.
Alright.
So Jared
Yeah.
then write -1 hex with Ollie,
Hmm.
and so no one is your lover. Sorry.
No,
Wait,
it's
don't
fine.
I get? Wait. Oh, it is -1. That sucks. Okay.
Yep.
I guess that makes sense. You're supposed to be like hard to get. and stuff.
Exactly.
Alright.
It implies that you're pretty aloof about him.
I get it.
So, cool, awesome. So there you go. We have our characters. We have the relationships to each other.
I didn't do
Um,
mine yet.
Oh, of course.
I
So
was gonna say
My
we
brain-
now that
just
it's Gable's
stopped
turn,
working.
I have a question. Do you actually wear like medieval, or not medieval, but I guess it's like somewhere between medieval and in like Renaissance period clothing? Is that what she wears?
Well, I
Um,
have. Oh, are you
Oh,
talking?
Gail.
who are
he's
you
talking
talking
Gail.
to?
I'm
Okay.
talking to Gail. Yeah.
Oh,
I was just trying to find a picture with somewhat
Okay.
high formal wear looking stuff, so
Ah.
she doesn't wear exactly that probably, but something akin to that.
Okay, but the formal wear is not like a blazer, I assume.
No.
Okay. And actually, yeah, I
Fancy
guess I have
dress.
that's a legitimate question for you too. Do you wear a kimono or whatever that is?
A kimono.
Yeah. It's,
Something ornate along those lines.
okay.
The first thing that my mind went to when you asked that question, David, was atana, but that's the word in my novel for the robe-like thing that they wear. And I was
Right.
like, no, that's not. Hanfu would be another. That's the Chinese version.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I've had that happen to me before too, where I'm like, wait, no, that's not a real.
Yeah.
That's a thing I made.
Anyway, yeah, Gail, go ahead and do your hex.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one of you has slept in my presence, knowingly or unknowingly? It's a weird
I mean,
one.
I feel like I wouldn't have any problem doing that. I don't think it would bother me at all, because I'm not as weird as you, but close.
Was it knowingly or unknowingly?
Knowingly, I think, because I'm basically not worrying about the fact that she can
Right.
mind probe
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So +2 hex, or just 2, I guess you read it. But
Which one of you have I been watching carefully in secret?
How creepy these questions.
If Josh doesn't want it,
I'm not saying I don't want it. I think that would make sense.
It could make sense for
Some
either
kind
of us.
action. Yeah, I guess it depends on whether you're looking to like uncover something secret or just, you know, be doted on by a granny who doesn't dote on anything else. Except maybe the skins of the dead cats she's got hanging on her wall.
Nice.
Oh no.
I mean, Lavender has the
Lasts
ability to
long after the
hypnotize people
apocalypse.
without being weird. That might be a thing you think is interesting.
And or what my
I don't
secret
know.
art is.
Your
don't
secret
even
art
know
isn't
what would
Iaido.
make
I'm going to be really upset. What? Sorry.
I don't even know what would make more sense for my character
Yeah, I don't know.
for that.
Flip a coin and then we'll know.
well, so the other question on here is which one of you most evidently dislikes and distrusts me?
Yeah.
Which I know
Mhm.
wouldn't be Ray, because you already have a good
Right.
relationship with
Mhm.
Gail.
Fair.
So maybe it makes more sense for Ray to be which one, you know, that you've been watching her carefully in secret.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to Ray and Lavender, but yeah.
Josh.
repeat one more time that other question?
The other question is, which one of you most evidently dislikes and distrusts me? Which I don't imagine would be Ray. I don't think you dislike
No,
or distrust
no.
Gale. So it might make
She's
the most
the-
sense for you to be watched in secret by Gale.
I think as far as Ray is concerned, Gale is the grandchild she never had.
Right.
Also never had children or parents. She just kind of grew up out in the wasteland and figured out, oh, I'm about old enough to be a grandma, so I better be a grandma.
I love how you went straight from no kids to grandma.
No one was around to explain to her how any of that works.
That's true.
It's just what old people call themselves. It's
Yeah,
fine.
you just saw an old TV show once, the old VHS tape.
She's got like a handful of books about children and their grandparents that she's collected from various.
Notable among them, Hansel and Gretel.
It's an allegory about a nice person
Exactly.
being hospitable.
So Ray, are you the person that Gale has been watching carefully in secret?
Yes.
Hex 2.
That's an interesting grandma grandchild relationship.
I know,
we got
right?
There.
Gale wants to be the best grandma, so she's taking notes. Grandma's own shotguns. Check. And then
Okay, so
yeah.
Lavender Spice, does that mean you most evidently dislike or distrust me?
Yeah, I'll dislike you. That's fine.
Okay. +3 hex for some reason. What I get for that.
Yeah, because you have like insights on all these people. So this
right.
if this guy doesn't like you, you're like, I gotta be paying attention to him.
Yeah, because in Apocalypse World, hex is how interested you are in the person, not how much you like them.
I see.
So it can be a bad thing too.
Cool. Yeah. So, keep in mind for improvement, whenever you increase your hex with someone to the point where it becomes, I think it resets at 4. So if you ever get 4 hex with someone, reset your hex with them to 0 and mark an experience. And also, when you roll on a highlighted stat, you mark experience. So we're going to do highlighted stats now. So, Ollie, who's the character who has the highest hex on your sheet?
That is Ray.
Ray, choose one of Ollie's stats. And here, let me do this real quick. I'll give everybody the ability to look at everybody's character sheets. Actually, no, let's do that because I think there's secrets that some people don't want to know. Let's just go ahead and list them off to Ray so she knows what your stats are.
Yeah. I have 0 cool, -1 hard, -1 hot, 2 sharp, and 2 weird.
And so, Ray, you're going to choose one of those to be highlighted, which means every time he rolls it, he gets an XP. So basically, this is you offering him incentive. Roll this a lot. What do you want? Do you want to see him be sharp? Do you want to see him be hard? Right? Like,
This is also a test of how bent you are by social pressures, because you should highlight my best stat, but you also shouldn't, because that's boring. And so this is where we find out about what kind of person you are. Just kidding.
I always just do the one that would be more interesting, the most.
Right?
interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also will choose one to highlight as a GM.
So what was the? Remind me again. What was the relationship that caused me to have the highest hex with you?
You are the one I consider the biggest potential problem.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna highlight.
Is someone playing ping pong?
Jargus cooking.
Oh.
Ping pongs?
I was just like, there's like some sort of sharp sound that just keeps repeating.
Highlight weird for you.
Yeah. That's pretty much the one I always want to highlight for everybody.
Yep. Sounds good.
I just like weird things.
It's just open your brain all the time. Don't worry about what happens.
But Ollie, I'm actually gonna do you a favor. I want you to be sharp.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Cool. So, Ray, who has the highest hex with you?
Gale.
Gale does. So Gale, go ahead and read off your list of stats, and then Gale, you choose one to highlight.
All right. 1 cool, 3 hard, -2 hot, 2 sharp, -1 weird.
I think Gail would pick weird.
Yeah.
Just because she's weird.
Everybody be weird.
All right.
Okay, let me see here. Ray, I'm gonna highlight your hard. I want you to be a hardcore grandma.
Shoot people.
Yeah, I want to
Thank
see
you
Granny
for
shoot
letting me
people.
play the character the way I wanted to.
No problem, bro.
Right? That's how I always feel. I'm like, technically, you don't have to highlight the stat, but
I mean,
why
but
wouldn't
also,
you?
right? Like in a normal game, these would change from session to session.
right?
So,
Yeah, that's true.
Cool. Who has the highest hex with you, Lavender, or who has the highest hex on your sheet, rather?
Ray.
Cool. You list off your stats for Ray.
1 cool, 1 hard, 3 hot, 1 sharp, -2 weird.
What was your hard again?
1. They were all 1, except weird and hot, which were
Okay. I want to see you go hard.
Cool.
Just
Alright.
once.
Oh, you'll see that. Trust me.
Oh,
I am great with a sword.
Let's see. I want to highlight your hot, Lavender. Let's get weird.
Or uncomfortable.
Yeah, let's get uncomfortable with this.
I mean, if you want me to get weird, I can do that.
All right. Gale, who has the highest with yours?
Lavender.
Okay. Go ahead and list off your stats to him.
I'm already gonna choose
Zero.
weird.
0 cool, 0 hard, 1 hot, 0 sharp, and 3 weird.
Yeah, I'm still gonna choose weird.
Okay, cool.
you don't have any negatives, man.
No.
I'm gonna highlight hot for you, Gale.
Everything's weird. Okay.
Yeah. Let's have you seduce or manipulate some people. Sounds good.
It means you have to stop creeping and start talking.
Exactly. Awesome. Cool. Well, let's do this. Let's take a quick break. Now that we have all that kind of done, let's take a quick break. Let me think about this just for a moment to see what the starting kind of like setup stuff is going to be for this. And we'll jump back in about 5 minutes with our one shot of Apocalypse World. Stick around. We got more Gamebound to come right after this. And there will be grandmas shooting things, I am certain.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.